When it comes to ARK, farming blueprints is one of the most important things to do, but many players don't know how to do it. So we proudly present top 25 tips to farming blueprints on ARK Survival Ascended and Evolved. Coming at number 25, we have Aberration Surface Drops. The surface drops are located at any surface on Aberration. Here are the coords for them. These drops are considered the best drops on ARK as they have some of the best weapons and armor blueprints. If you're looking for some quick good blueprints, definitely go here. This video is sponsored by Mitra 9. Mitra 9 is a kava and kratom seltzer company which provides an alternative to alcohol. These drinks give you a high but without the impairment. They have a ton of great flavors, my favorite being tropical. Simply go to mitra9.com and use my code Outcasts and you will get 25% off your entire order. On top of that, I will be giving away an entire case of seltzers for free. Simply use my code from the date stated and then I will choose a second winner at the end of October. Now, back to the video. Coming at number 24, we have Underwater Drops. Underwater drops can be found on any map with a major underwater region. Underwater drops look like this and can vary on loot depending on the color. The red drops are what you need to be looking for as they have the best items. These drops can give you items and blueprints but usually aren't the best. Coming at number 23, we have Cactus Broth. While this isn't a way to farm BPs, it can greatly help you. This recipe hides you from most bugs and wild dinos and caves, keeping you safe. Coming at number 22, we have the red drop with and without the rings. A red drop with rings offers usually double the loot and higher quality items, but don't forget about the regular red drops as they have pretty good loot as well. Coming at number 21, we have a yellow drop with and without its rings. The yellow drop is honestly better than the red drops as they give you some pretty good loot like armor BPs. If it doesn't have a ring around it, they don't give you as good of loot, but they are still pretty good to go for. Coming at number 20, we have desert drops. Desert drops can be found on Scorched Earth and look identical to underwater drops. These are by far the easiest drops to farm as you can just fly over and get them. The only issue is that they only spawn at a rate of 2 to 3 drops at a time. You can find them on the outskirts of the desert. The best way to find them is farming them at night as they glow. Coming at number 19, we have the Ice Queen and Lava Golem. These two in-world bosses can be found on Ragnarok. The Ice Queen can be found here, and the Lava Golem can be found here. The Ice Queen is a relatively easy fight and gives you around 4 to 5 red drops that hold very good loot. The Lava Golem is a harder fight but still pretty easy. The Golem will have a ton of loot in his inventory and also have some extra red drops. These are two fun but decently hard ways to get red drops. Coming at number 18, we have Orbital Drops. Orbital Drops can be found on Extinction. These drops spawn every 15 to 30 minutes and they fall from the sky. These aren't your normal drops, they come in different colors ranging from easy to hard. The best ones are purple, which is legendary. These drops require you to fight corrupted dinos to obtain the loot. Once completed, they shoot out 20 to 30 items which are very overpowered. Coming at number 17, we have the Underwater Caverns Cave on Crystal Isles. This is by far one of the easiest underwater caves to farm in as all you need is a dolphin and a scuba tank. There is little to no hostile dinos in here and it's just straight drops. It's a great cave to go in. Coming at number 16, we have Cave Drops. Cave drops can be found in almost every cave on ARK. These look the same as underwater drops. They can vary in colors and honestly aren't the best. They are good for easy farming, but just know you won't get good items out of these usually. Coming at number 15, we have Fjordor Ice Cave. The ice cave can be found on screen now. This cave is a decently easy cave to farm. It has 2 to 3 drops at a time and these drops are pretty decent. They are great for early game farming, but I wouldn't recommend farming these late game. Coming at number 14, we have the Fjordor in-world bosses. Fjordor has the most bosses out of any map on ARK, but it has 3 in-world bosses, them being Bela, the Wolf Brothers, Haiti and Skrull, and Steinborn, the bear. These 3 bosses give you some pretty great loot and you need to kill them to fight the final boss. Bela is the easiest, but just know that these bosses are not easy to fight. You need dinos or a lot of people to defeat them, so come prepared. Coming in number 13, we have the Cavern of Lost Hope. This can be found on the island and is located on screen. This cave is an underwater cave that has some pretty good drops. It has around 2 to 3 drops in it at a time, but it's a very dangerous cave. If you're struggling to find really good drops, I would recommend to come here with a squid and you should be fine. Coming at number 12, we have Eldritch Isles on Crystal Isles. This horror island can be found on screen. Throughout this land you can find drops that look like underwater drops. There aren't that many of them, but if you're on Crystal and near the area, I'd go check it out. Coming at number 11, we have Fishing. Fishing has always been a major role in getting weapons and BPs. You can fish anywhere with a rod and some bee honey. To get a good fishing rod, I'd recommend killing Alpha Tusos. Coming at number 10, we have Swamp Cave. Swamp Cave can be found on screen now. This is located on the island and can only be ended with a gas mask or a full ghillie armor suit. This cave has 2 to 3 drops in here and there are some very good ones. You can also take a frog here and leave with a few thousand cementing paste. Coming at number 9 we have Snow Cave located on the island. The coords are on screen now. This cave is not only an amazing base spot but has a few cave drops as well. These drops give you some pretty decent loot. Coming at number 8 we have the Alpha Tuso. The Alpha Tuso is a great way to farm some BPs. Once killed they will have some black pearls, and maybe a fishing rod and some decent loot. And coming at number 7 we have the Alpha Moza. The Alpha Moza is similar to number 8 but they give much more loot. They are harder to kill but they are well worth it. Coming at number 6 we have the Lapleurodon or the Lucky Dino. This underwater tame is very rare to find but once tamed gives you a buff to your luck. This means that underwater drops have a higher chance of giving you better loot. Coming at number 5 we have the Rag Parkour Cave, which can be found on screen now. This parkour cave, or also known as the Labyrinth Cave, is a difficult cave. You have to not only find your way through this maze, but sacrifice a dino or a friend. It's a fun puzzle cave to do and even has a bonus boss in it to kill. Coming at number 4 we have Ragnarok Desert Drops. These drops can be found in the desert region of the map, specifically in the sand area. These are very easy to farm as you don't have to really fly that far, and it's a great way to get yourself started early game. Coming at number 3 we have Titans, which can be found on Extinction. There are 3 Titans, being the Forest Titan, the Ice Titan, and the Desert Titan. These are pretty tough to kill but will give you enhanced tech items and BPs. They are great for good tech and can help you get some achievements as well. Coming at number 2 we have the Center Parkour Cave. This can be found on screen now or under Skull Island. This massive cave has a decently easy parkour area, but since they added the Pyromane you can just skip that now and get your loot. Very stupid, but hey, free loot. And finally, coming at number 1 we have Treasure Chests. These can be found on Fjordor and can be found all over the place underwater. They are normally found in or near shipwrecks. They have some really good loot but are very rare to find. It's one overlooked way to farm BPs that a lot of players don't really know about. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to check out Mitro9 and thanks for watching.